Jesus was celebrating the Passover at a meal with his disciples. Jesus took bread and wine from the table and said, "This is my body, this is my blood, poured out for the forgiveness of sins." After the meal, Jesus and his disciples went into a nearby garden to pray. Just as he finished, a large crowd with swords and clubs, led by Jesus' disciple Judas, came and arrested Jesus. Jesus was led away, beaten and spit on by those who arrested him. When Judas saw that Jesus was going to be killed, he was filled with regret and sadness and went out into a field and hanged himself. Jesus was crucified, nailed by his hands and feet to a wooden cross. Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He said, "It is finished," and died. At that moment, the curtain in the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook. When the guards and the others around Jesus saw the earthquake and all that happened, they were terrified, saying, "Surely he was the Son of God." After Jesus died on the cross, the Roman soldiers took him down and gave him over to two men, one of them a Jewish leader who secretly followed Jesus. They prepared his body for burial by wrapping his body in strips of linen. Then they placed Jesus in a tomb. Because they worried that someone might steal his body, the Romans placed a huge stone in front of the tomb and guards outside of it. Then, the next day, Jesus' mother and a follower of Jesus named Mary went to visit the tomb of Jesus. Just as they had arrived, a huge earthquake shook the ground, and an angel came down from heaven and rolled back the stone from in front of the tomb and sat on it. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid. Jesus is not here. He is risen." So the women ran to tell Jesus' closest followers what they had heard. When they heard the news, Jesus' disciples, John and Peter, ran to the tomb to see for themselves. There, they found only the strips of linen that Jesus' body had been wrapped in. Mary, the follower of Jesus, stood outside the tomb crying. All of a sudden, a man appeared to her. She thought it was the gardener, but when he said her name, Mary, she realized it was Jesus. He was alive. This was the first of many times that Jesus appeared to his friends and followers. At one point, he even invited them to touch the nail scars in his hands so they would believe he was really alive. Not only did they believe that Jesus was alive, but many of them believed that he was the long-awaited Messiah, the one God had promised for years and years. But Jesus let them know that the story was not over yet. "Go and make disciples," Jesus told his followers. He commanded them to go throughout all the world to help others know about him and how to live in God's ways. This began an adventure that would change the lives of Jesus' followers forever and change the world.